let me down. And let your memories come around. The one true friend I thought I'd found. Tonight the bottle let me down.
Alright, what's going on YouTube? I want to start this video off by, before I get to all the crow and all that stuff for this horrible, pathetic game, I want to start off by saying, as a lifelong Cowboys fan, here on YouTube, I can say whatever the fuck I want in front of this camera. And I don't want to hear any bullshit about, oh, you shouldn't say this, you shouldn't say that, you shouldn't, oh, you're just throwing so-and-so under the bus, you're throwing. No, I'm a fan, and I can say whatever I want in front of this camera. Okay? So, you know, let's get into it. Props to the Broncos for just an awesome game. You know, they played a great game. They were pretty methodical in their thinking, and their thinking probably was, let's just hold it out, let's just keep playing until the fourth quarter, and let's watch this team fucking fold like they have been doing for the last few years. Okay? So, if that was their scheme, if that was their plan, then they accomplished it. And props to them, because as I'm watching the game, and I'm sitting here, I'm telling my buddies, I said, man, this game is not playing out good because we're not scoring enough points, and we know, if you're a Cowboys fan watching the games the last few years, you know your defense does not hold up at those times. They just don't. And they didn't. The last play, the last defensive stop that we needed to make, we didn't make it. And I knew that was going to happen. I mean, there was no question. I don't think anybody thought, oh, damn, our defense is going to hold. They had played an alright game until that time. But once again, crunch time, team folds. Period. And then you get Romo down there at the end. I think it was a bad play call myself, the last play of the game. You know it's the last play of the game. You don't have to stop the clock or nothing like that because it's the last play of the game. 5 seconds left. I said, take the ball out of Romo's hands, put it into a running back's hand, or maybe QB sneak. Still leave it to Romo, but do a running play right there. Before the fucking play happened, I said, run the ball. Please run the ball. Don't throw the ball right here. It didn't work. It hasn't worked all game. Don't throw the ball. Run the ball. What'd they do? They ran the ball. Or, no, they threw the ball. So, that's where we fucked up right there. But, man, this props to the Broncos. Like I said, they played a good game. Their quarterback should have been picked twice, and it just went through our hands. So, that's the way that goes sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't go our way. But I do want to say, you know, this is a long season. And I can't believe I'm saying this week 4. But everybody that's going to bash our team, Romo, you know, I've done it last week or the week before. You got to take a deep breath, and you got to be patient and be calm, because ups and downs through the season. I know I've said this before, but teams are going to peak, teams are going to fall down in those valleys, and it happens to not only just every team in the league, but the Super Bowl winning teams. I mean, it happens to them. They have bad times during the season where they don't start out quick, or they don't, you know, most of them finish well. That's what it's all about, is finishing. So, you know, stick with your team. Stick with the Dallas Cowboys if you're a fan. I know I probably don't have to tell anybody that. If you're a true fan, you're going to stick with your team. But, you know, say whatever the fuck you want on this damn camera. But come Sundays, have your cowboy gear on and be rooting your fucking team. You can say whatever you want on this camera. No one should criticize anybody for saying what they want. This YouTube police thing, this fucking unwritten code of what you can and can't say on this fucking camera is bullshit. No one makes any rules, okay? Not not anybody. I don't care if you're the same fan for the same team that I am. You don't make no fucking rules. You don't tell me how to do my vids, or you don't tell me how to run my channel, or you don't tell me what not to say and what to say. If I want to criticize my team, it's during the fucking season. The games are going on, I'm going to criticize my team. Now, all that criticism in the off season, I think that is a bunch of bullshit, because the games haven't even been fucking played. That's like it. Let's say if I borrow your car and I'm going to take it for a drive, and before I even get in the fucking car and drive out the driveway, you're criticizing me for wrecking your car. Well, I ain't fucking done anything yet. That's like criticizing my team during the off season for moves that you thought were wrong. But now, and I know people are going to say, oh, no TO, see what happens now? No, it ain't that. We had a chance, our defense let us down, and then Tony Romo let us down. Period. It didn't have nothing to do with not having TO or having TO. That wide receiving core has done what they needed to do, in my opinion. Now, everybody has their opinion. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, but it's a long season, and it's week 4. Okay? So things are going to happen right now that are not going to dictate what happens later on during the season. This team is still growing as a team. That's what people don't understand. People want this to happen right now. But it ain't going to happen right now. Because good teams do this. This happens to good teams. It doesn't happen to bad teams. Bad teams don't grow as a team. They pretty much stay in a rut. But good teams grow as a team. And right now, criticism is going to be coming from every which angle at a lot of players, at the secondary, at Tony Romo, at other players too. But the thing is, this team needs to stick together as a team. And if they do that, they'll grow as a team and they'll become a good team. And that's how football works right there. Because you're going to have adversities. You're going to have these hills and these valleys and all that. Bad things are going to happen. But if you stick together as a team, then you'll come out on top. You'll come out on top during the late weeks when you got to win. And that's what the Cowboys are setting themselves up for. They're going to have must-win games all season, because right now they're 2-2. They're a 500 team. They're what everybody thought they were going to be. Is a 500 team, 8-8, 9-7. That's what they thought. But you got to put it all together for the end of the season, and then you got to just see what happens. So I'm still hanging in there. Of course, I'm still a Cowboys fan. We need Felix back. Uncle Felix, please come back, man. We need you bad. You've seen it. We didn't have no playmakers on that field. And if we did, we didn't give them the ball or whatever the excuse is. We need Uncle Felix back. So, Felix, come back soon. Hope you get healthy. All the people that are going to say you shouldn't say this, you shouldn't say that, because the videos are going to get worse. As we lose, which I think we have more losses left in us. I'm not going to say we're going to go undefeated from here on out. So I'm going to say there's going to be losses in the future. And videos are going to get worse. And I'm going to be madder and pissed and blah, 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 blah. And whoever tells me how to fucking make my videos, they can go fuck themselves sideways. So, peace.